Hi there. In this video, we will discuss the summary of the 47th chapter of Noli Me Tangere by Dr. Jose Rizal, titled The Two Señoras. We will also study the important events, characters, settings, and lessons found in this chapter. Listen and watch carefully, as you will learn a lot from this historical work by Rizal. Let's begin. While a heated cockfight was happening, Doña Victorina and Don Tiburcio went for a walk to look at the houses of the locals. Doña Victorina got annoyed whenever people they passed by didn't show her respect, so she ordered Don Tiburcio to hit them with his hat, but he refused because of his disability. As they walked, they passed by the house of the Alferez, where Doña Consolacion was. Doña Victorina and Doña Consolacion locked eyes, and both gave each other sharp looks. Tension rose when Doña Consolacion spat, which angered Doña Victorina. Doña Victorina rushed at Doña Consolacion, and a heated argument broke out. Doña Victorina insulted Doña Consolacion, while Doña Consolacion mocked Doña Victorina's husband's disability and his pretentious behavior. During the fight, Doña Consolacion grabbed her husband's whip and charged at Doña Victorina, but they didn't hurt each other because their husbands stepped in. The townspeople and the priest saw what happened and tried to calm the two women down. Doña Consolacion called the priest a hypocritical Carlist, and the shouting continued. Doña Victorina tried to order Don Tiburcio to challenge the Alferez to a duel, but he refused. Because of this, Doña Victorina snatched her husband's false teeth. After the incident, the couple went to Captain Tiago's house, where they saw Linares talking to Maria Clara and her friends. Doña Victorina pressured Linares to challenge the Alferez to prove his bravery. She said that if he didn't do it, he wasn't worthy of Maria Clara. This scared Linares, and he didn't know what to do. After hearing this, Maria Clara asked to be taken to her room. The couple left with several thousand pesos as payment from Captain Tiago for Don Tiburcio's treatment of Maria Clara. Linares was left worried and uneasy because of his difficult situation. Now, let's move on to the important events in this chapter. Doña Victorina was annoyed that people didn't show her respect, so she ordered Don Tiburcio to hit them with his hat, but he refused because of his disability. While walking, Doña Victorina and Doña Consolacion met, and a heated argument broke out because of their personal issues. They exchanged sharp looks and hurtful words. Their husbands stepped in to stop them. The priest also arrived to calm them down. But Doña Consolacion insulted him, calling him a hypocritical Carlist. At Captain Tiago's house, Doña Victorina pressured Linares to challenge the Alferez to prove his bravery. She warned him that if he didn't do it, he wasn't worthy of Maria Clara. The couple left with the money Captain Tiago paid for Don Tiburcio's treatment of Maria Clara, while Linares was left full of worries about his situation. Important characters. Doña Victorina, a pretentious Filipina who wants to be like the Spaniards. She often acts dominant and strict with her husband, Don Tiburcio. She had a conflict with Doña Consolacion. Don Tiburcio, Doña Victorina's husband, a fake doctor with a disability. He is submissive to his wife and is afraid to challenge anyone to a duel, even when ordered by Doña Victorina. Doña Consolacion, a woman who was looking out the window of her house when the couple passed by. Tension rose between her and Doña Victorina, leading to an argument. Linares, Don Tiburcio's nephew, a young man forced to follow Doña Victorina's orders to prove his bravery, but struggles with his situation. Captain Tiago, Maria Clara's father, a wealthy man who paid the couple for Don Tiburcio's treatment of Maria Clara. Maria Clara, Captain Tiago's daughter, who became worried after hearing Doña Victorina's words about Linares. Let us now proceed to the setting of this chapter. The story took place in the town of San Diego, specifically at the house of the Alferez, where the conflict between Doña Victorina and Doña Consolacion happened, and at Captain Tiago's house, where Linares and Maria Clara talked. Here are some of the lessons, messages, or implications shown in this chapter. The conflict between Doña Victorina and Doña Consolacion shows shallow competition and jealousy, leading to meaningless arguments. This kind of behavior only causes chaos and misunderstanding in society. Doña Victorina's forceful demands on Linares reflect her manipulative and abusive nature. It shows that excessive desire for power can cause suffering for others. Linares' anxiety about his situation shows the effects of being pressured and manipulated by those in authority. It reminds us that people should make decisions based on their own judgment, not out of fear or abuse from others. The chaos caused by the two women's conflict is a reminder that personal disputes, especially those driven by envy and pride, can bring trouble not only to those involved, but also to the whole community. And that concludes the 47th chapter of Noli Me Tangere, titled The Two Señoras. What have you learned from this chapter? Share your answers in the comments. We also encourage you to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell to stay updated with our future videos. Until next time, thank you for watching.